Good day, Aries. Welcome to your tarot reading for the month of October 2022. Now, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates with you. But at the same time, if the spirit leads you to this video, even if it is already way past October, there must be a reason that the spirit brought you here, and there might be a message for you here. So just allow the spirit to guide you, and also use your intuition so that you will be able to benefit the most from this video. Now, here at the upper row, we have the messages coming from the divine, from your archangels, from your angels, your guardian angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, all those that are coming from the universe. Okay. And on the second row, we have those things that are happening in your conscious realm. Okay, so these are the ones that are happening in your physical realm, things that your conscious mind is aware of. Okay, or are aware of, no, or is aware of. Okay. And then at the same time, so we will place first the second row. Okay, we have the Judgment, we have the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Wands. Wow, okay, two fives already. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and then we have the Seven of Wands, and then finally the Knight of Cups. Now, for this one, we have, okay, we put it here. So for this, the third row represents those things that are happening in your subconscious realm. So these are the ones that are accessible by your intuition. Also, things that are happening, but sometimes we are not aware of. No? So these are some things also that maybe the universe also would like you to be aware of. Okay. Maybe we should adjust it a little. Okay. You see, there are already two judgments. We have here two judgment cards already. And then we have the Ace of Wands. We have here the Six of Swords. And then the King of Cups. And then finally the Seven of Swords. And wow, the Devil. Okay. Interesting. Okay, Aries. So let's see what we have for you for the month of October. Okay, so this is the recent past. This is your present moment, and this is the possible future or your approximate future if we follow the flow of events. Now, always remember, the approximate future is just a possible future. There are a lot of possibilities depending on the choices a person make. So do not lose that freedom of choice. You can always change what possible future could be, what your future can be. It depends on the choices that a person makes. No? And at the start, for the previous past, you have angel numbers. Okay, it says, pay attention to the signs your angels, to the signs your angels are trying to deliver a message. Okay, so I feel it's related to judgment here. Now, the judgment symbolizes a closing of a chapter, and for me also enlightenment. So for me, the judgment card shows a person who suddenly becomes enlightened or undergoes further enlightenment. So this is what I see in the judgment, because when in the judgment, we are set free from the tomb that we were placed, no? So it's like being in a situation where you feel unable to move, where you feel constrained, no? It's like the tomb, and then suddenly in the resurrection you are freed from the tomb. It's as if you are set free from a certain situation that limits you. So for me, the judgment is a positive closing of a chapter, which shows enlightenment also, and also setting free. So from a constrained situation, you are set free. So somehow in the recent past, you had a closing of a chapter, and somehow you were set free. And there was an enlightenment. You see here an angel blowing a trumpet. And when an angel blows a trumpet, it signifies the coming of the presence of the divine. So somehow for some of you, maybe in the recent past, you had an enlightenment and you became more aware of the presence of the divine in your life. And here we see almost half of the card is the image of an angel. So somehow, yes, it seems that the angels were trying to send you messages, maybe certain things that you need in order to be able to uh, move forward in your journey. And we have it too. So it's as if in your conscious realm you were aware that the chapter closed, and you were aware of the presence of the divine, and at the same time also in your inner world, in your subconscious mind, the same thing was happening. So there's a uniformity in it. So somehow it was not only happening in your external world, in your physical world, but it was also happening in your interior world. And somehow maybe for some of you, your intuition deepened even more. And here, we also have here in the recent past, no, you were looking at three cups that had fallen down, and behind you were two cups. So it's as if, yes, when the light came into your life, you became aware of certain situations in your life that no longer satisfy you, situations that no longer serve you. You know, when a cup is spilled and there's no more water, no, uh, yeah, there's no more wine. You see here the wine that was spilled in the water, so the wine cannot serve you anymore. And somehow it brought you some sort of sorrow also. Maybe there are certain things. So yeah, you got used to it also, but at the same time there's a river in front of you. So somehow it led you to introspection, and you realize certain things in life that maybe there's a need for you to leave behind. The invitation for you is to turn your back in order to see the new gifts that the universe is giving you. And here we have the Ace of Wands. It's a gift from the universe. So the universe was really giving you a gift, and they were sending messages for you. Maybe to be you, so that you will become aware of the gift, and at the same time also so that you will know how to use the gift. There are a lot of yods here, which again symbolizes the presence of the divine. So for some of you, you were really very much aware that the divine was moving in your life. Okay, and yeah, you receive a gift from heaven in the recent past, and there is this card here, the Source. Your connection to Source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. So yes, here you see really in the recent past, it's as if the divine was trying to make sure that you are aware that the divine is moving in your life. So your connection to the source with the judgment cards, the two judgments cards, you somehow deepen your connection with the source or the divine. It is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. So somehow for some of you who are watching this video now, you felt the love of the divine in your life, and somehow it was overflowing, and people are noticing the change in you. And at the same time, it is the presence of the divine that was guiding you. Maybe the divine made you aware of the things that you need to leave behind, and made you open to this new gift. And there was a celebration in your interior, both in your interior world and in your physical world, because of this closing of this chapter, which was positive also, which was like a transformation on your part. Now in the present moment, we have here, no, yeah, finally, like the five cups, no, the three cups you were leaving behind, and you, as you leave it behind, there were some anxieties. In front of the boat there were six swords, no, and there was a certain sorrow also. So it can be that you were not alone. Maybe some people also were leaving behind that situation, no. And I felt this card of the Five of Wands. It's like you again facing the world, no. It's after leaving behind that, you were possibly positively facing the world. It's like, okay, world, I'm ready again to start a new chapter. So I feel it's like that, no. Somebody who is fiery, somebody who is not afraid again to continue on living. So you left behind whatever situation you're in the process of leaving behind the situation that you were in. But at the same time, there is some anxiety, which is also normal. I mean, when you are going into something new, there is that fear also of the unknown, the fear, that uncertainty of of the new things or the new venture. And again, there is that sorrow also, that sorrow of leaving behind, because somehow this has been part of your life, and somehow there are certain aspects of it that you have valued. So it's not easy also to let go. So as you were living behind the situation, part of you also had certain regrets maybe, or a certain uh, wishing that maybe it could have been better, something like that. But at the same time, there's also a little bit of that anxiety of what lies ahead, or what lies beyond you, the future, that uncertainty of the future. It's a normal thing, but the beautiful thing about it is that you are moving forward. You are moving forward. Maybe, yeah, with this one, you're ready to face the world again. And if it is you're traveling with somebody, it's like you and me against the world. I don't know. That song keep coming back for me for about a minute now. No, it's like you and me against the world. It's like that. So maybe for some of you, you're not alone as you live behind the situation. Maybe somebody is accompanying you. So if you try to see if that song, you and me against the world, sometimes it feels like you and me against the world. It's a song between a mother and a child. No? So it's like somehow the feeling of a family. So maybe this situation can also involve your family, and that somehow you are living behind the situation together with people, maybe members of your family. For some of you, maybe it can be a parent and a child. No, it's like you're facing the world together. No, and here you are learning things. No, when you look at the five of wands, no, these are people who are training for the future. These are people learning the martial arts in order to use it in the future. So it's like that also. You have a new chapter opening in your life, so you are learning new things. No? It can be also that you are learning a new relationship with somebody, because when you are living behind the situation, you are not alone. There are three of you who are walking away. So it can be, there somebody might have come to your life, and both together you are living behind, or maybe as a group you are living behind the situation. So whatever it is, no, you are all trying to learn the new the new chapter that has opened up. So here for me, this card is positive. Now you are on fire. You are facing the new challenge. You are trying to learn new things together. Now, it is sort of like yeah, discovering the mystery. It's normal to have a little bit of anxiety and also a little sorrow as you live behind something that you have gotten used to in the past. Here we have auric field. It is time to call in energy protection to shield, clear, and strengthen your aura. Okay, so as you leave behind the old chapter and reach and also open yourself up to the new chapter, there's a need for you also to protect yourself. Yeah, especially the negative energy that causes you sorrow. Maybe, yeah, sometimes we develop strong bonds with the people we leave behind, especially if it has been a toxic situation, especially those relationships wherein you become codependent. So somehow they have a certain attachment to your soul in a certain sense. So what they feel somehow affect you. So somehow, for some of you, maybe there's a need for you to protect yourself, to shield yourself from it. And the angels can help you with that, especially Archangel Michael. Uh, I'm still not very much convinced when it comes to cutting of cords, but they say that Archangel Michael can help you in that instance, because Archangel Michael protects us from evil. So in a certain sense, no, you ask Archangel Michael to protect you from these negative energies, especially those energies that drain you of your energy. So sometimes you are in a toxic relationship, and there are some people who really drain your energy. Even if you are already no longer with them, they still have a certain attachment to you that somehow still drain you. So you need to protect yourself from that also. So sometimes when you leave behind physically the situation, even if you leave it behind, there's still a certain spiritual attachment to the situation or to the person, which you need to protect yourself from. And to be able to protect yourself from them, you need also to ask help from your spirit guides and also from the divine to free you from this certain attachment. Okay. At the same time, no, at this present moment, so as you were leaving behind all these things, you are the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is somebody who is who is in control of his emotions. Okay, so in a certain sense, you see here the anxiety is in the mind. There is a certain regret of leaving behind these things, But I feel that you are confident. You see, this King of Cups is looking straight, as if with a certain determination of facing whatever challenge he's going to face. At the same time, the throne of the King of Cups is in amidst the sea, and in the sea you see a fish that is frolicking around the king. No, so when you look at it, it's, yeah, the spirit world, especially your spirit guides and the angels, are working and supporting you, and somehow you have a certain security. I mean, if you find your throne in the middle of the sea, you will feel a little bit uncertain, but this king is very much composed, so it means that you are already used to being aware of the presence of your divine and your spirit guides in your life. So in a certain sense, and at the same time, you are able to get hold of your emotions. You are in touch with your emotions, and you are, for me, it gives me the spirit of being composed. No, the King of Cups is somebody who is mature enough to handle his emotion, at the same time, also mature enough to handle his physical affairs. So this is what is happening in your subconscious mind. Now, as you face your new challenges, the thing, your hidden strength, I feel, is that of the king, the character of the King of Cups. You are very much in touch with your emotions. You are very much in touch with the spirit world, and the spirit guides and the divine is guiding you. Somehow it is your strength, like the king. No, there's a certain stability in his throne, even if he's in the midst of the sea. So even in the midst of chaos, you are composed and you are matured enough to handle the situation. Okay, so this is what is happening in the present moment. And the other card that we see here is the Knight of Pentacles. No? The Knight of Pentacles is a person who has a plan, who has a vision in his life, and he's not in a hurry. He looks at the star, no, or the pentacle. He looks at it and reflects on it. So it's like the gift that you have received. No, you are trying to take care of it wisely. No, you are not throwing it away or just handling it haphazardly. No, you are very careful about it. You are very you really take you are really taking good care of this inspiration, and you are making plans. You are trying to analyze, you are trying to learn about it, no, like this one, the Five of Wands. No, you are trying to learn about it, and you are learning about it in a proactive way. You see here, the Knight of Pentacles contemplates, the Five of Wands applies tries to learn it also by working on it. So somehow you are working on it. You are working on the gift that was given to you in a holistic way. You are not just thinking about it, but you are also uh, physically working on it. No, at the same time, you see here there's a cultivated land before the Knight of Pentacles. So you are really working on it. You are putting into practice the inspiration that you are contemplating on. So it's like you contemplate on the inspiration and then you put it into reality. And that's the beauty about it. And now it's going to take some time. It's like the Knight of Pentacles is saying, this is just beginning, but there is a promise into it, and you will have to work on it. So somehow the Knight of Pentacles somehow shows that at this present moment, you are busy working on it. It might take some time, but you are patient. You have also the patience and the composure of the King of Cups. You are at peace. And here, you see here, the emotion is there. Crossing the river, or crossing the lake, going to another place, is again, the water symbolizes again the emotion. So the emotion is there. But here you see still waters. Here you see that the water is a little bit active and the fish is dancing. So it means somehow, for me, it's like you're receiving downloads from the spirit realm, and you are receiving guidance. And maybe that is the reason why you are composed. You have this certain confidence and this certain assurance coming from the universe that things are going to get well, or things are going to be fine. We have here the card of approval. It says here, choose to approve of yourself and others will too. And I feel the King of Cups is somebody who believes in himself. At the same time, the Knight of Pentacles also is somebody who believes in his capacity. People who are putting things into activity, like the Five of Wands, somebody who believes in themselves. So all you have to do is to believe in yourself. There will be some anxieties and some regrets, but if you believe in yourself, you will continue to move forward into a promising future. So this is what I see in your present moment. if you continue in this direction, the possible future that can happen is this one. Now, remember, this is a possible future, so it depends on your choices. You can change it if you are not satisfied with this possible future. Now, you see here, you will continue to face the challenges of this new chapter in your life, but at the same time, you will be on top of the situation. I feel that somehow, you see here, you are all equals. Here, you're already on top, you're already above, you are already in a superior position, and you are sort of winning, and these people are having difficulty reaching up to you. So somehow here, with the Seven of Wands, no, somehow you are mastering already the skills that you have had in the present moment. That in the near future, you will be somebody who have mastered already, somehow already, you have already learned a lot about this new inspiration, and you will be already going up, and being more controlled. And I feel here, yeah, this is what you call a person who knows how to make win-win, who knows how to make himself win. So I feel the Seven of Swords here can be positive in a sense that this is a for me, it's like the fox, the wily fox card. It's a wily fox card. It's a person who, before he encounters the situation, he already has planned ahead of it, and he has already prepared everything to make sure that he will win. It's like a person who knows that his enemies are superior than him, so he went to the camp and disabled the capacity of the enemy to take advantage or to win over him by removing their weapons. No, he disarmed them. So in a certain sense, maybe for some of you, you will develop this disarming ability, wherein you are able to stop conflicts, because before the conflict begins, you are able to disarm them already. I don't know, the idea, I have this feeling of this win-win situation, that idea of win-win situation, wherein you are able to show the people you are dialoguing with that whatever you are proposing, they will also benefit from it, that both parties will benefit from it. I feel it's like that. You will be able to develop that ability. No, that's why you will be on top of whatever situation you will be facing with regards to this new chapter or this new inspiration that the divine or the universe is giving you right now. You will have this disarming character, that you are able to win over people to your point of view, and that brings you up on top. You see here, there's a conflict. They're about to try to reach up to him to start a conflict, but they couldn't reach up to him because he's on top. But he's still ready. He's still ready to fight back. But I feel that he's already on the top of the situation. It's like here, you are able to disarm people before a conflict arises. So I feel you are, for some of you, you have this gift of diplomacy, this gift of resolving situations or resolving problems, this ability to win people over to your point of view. And it says here, environment. Now is a good time to clear, clean, and declutter your environment. Okay, declutter your environment. I feel this is the one. We have here the devil. The devil is that part of you that still sort of makes you feel constrained in your life. You're already freed here in the judgment, but it's not easy for us to completely let go of these things. Like, for example, yes, you were freed already from the situation, but part of you is still grieving for the past. The same here also with the Six of Swords. No, there's still parts of you that still cling to you. Here it says here you need to clear your energy field. It the same. So these are the things that still hold on to you and still shackle you. You see these two people, they are shackled to the chains, no, and somehow they couldn't free themselves from the situation. For some of you, maybe it's something sexual or something like a certain addiction or certain bad habit, no, or a certain relationship that you couldn't completely free yourself from, no, which maybe you need to free yourself from, and you need the help of the universe to free yourself from it. But I feel that in the near future, you will need to address these things. No, you need to slowly free yourself, remove the shackles that stop you from doing it. And to be able to do it, I think you need to have the spirit of the Knight of Cups. When you look at the Knight of Cups, he is looking and contemplating on the cups. It is a person who is always inward looking. the person who allows the universe to guide him, the spirit guides and the divine to guide him. He is a person, as he travel, he also contemplates. So it's as if in the near future there is this invitation for you that as you travel through your life, you constantly make part of your life this spiritual growth, this contemplation, this meditation, to make it a part of your life, to absorb it. So like the night, as the night travels, no, there's the river and there's the cup, which symbolizes inner world. So working with yourself inwards, and I feel as you work with yourself inwards, you will have to address this shadow part of you, you know, in order to set yourself free. It's part of the spiritual process. All of us will have to undergo this shadow work. We need to undergo that one. So as you move forward, you are growing already, and I feel that you are in the process of progressing. For some of you, maybe it's a career or a new inspiration, maybe a new relationship because of this six of swords, where there are three people traveling, but it's more of, yeah, maybe more of a new venture, maybe, uh, and you are moving forward with that. But at the same time, there's also an invitation for you in the near future to be more working in your inner world, your inner journey, especially addressing your shadows, addressing those things that you maybe need to work on, whether it be a bad habit, a bad relationship, or a certain addiction, no, uh, certain, for example, yeah, certain addiction or bad habit, no. I will not go anymore to that detail. I know that you will know already by the resonate. If this card will resonate with you, maybe you will immediately know what are the things in your life that you need to work on. Okay, so at the same time, here we have perception. You are getting ready to have a shift in perception that will change everything. Okay, so shift in perception, a certain realization, like you start to realize through the help of this judgment, the closing of the chapter, you realize there really are certain things in your life that you need to change, you need to improve. When you start your shadow work, there will be a dying of your ego also, no. The ego sometimes, yeah, tries to be in control of the situation. When you become the Knight of Cups, no, you are not completely in control. Although you still are like the king, you are composed in handling your situation. You are in a more receptive mode. You allow the spirit or the universe to work in your life. So it's no longer the ego goes to the background, and the guidance of the universe goes in the forefront. No, it's like that. So you are more in the receptive mode, and you are no longer working alone. The ego would say, I make the decision, you are on top of the situation, you control everything. But when you already start to be in the mode of the Knight of Cups, it's more of like you are already working as a team together with the divine and with the spirit guides, with the whole universe. No, you work as a team with them. You always consult them. Okay, what is the best thing that I could do in this certain situation that I am in? So it's like that. So now you are more of consulting. When you look at it, no, the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, these are people who are thinking things over, contemplating. The King of Cups also, no. When you look at these people, they are inward looking, they are listening. There's this fish that is guiding him. So they are being guided by the presence of the divine and the universe, and your spirit guides. They are being guided, and as you allow them to guide you, you will be able to address these things that you need to change. You are getting ready to have a shift of perception that will change everything, and it you just go with the process. If you go with the process, there will be a change. Things will get better. You will be able to move forward. You see here, the Knight of Pentacles is still planning to move. Here, the Knight of Cups is already moving. But again, you see, the Knight of Cups is not in a hurry. So whatever this inspiration is that you have received from the universe, you will be working on it, but it's not going to be in a hurry. You're going to take some time. And I think at this situation where you are undergoing a transformation, interior change, there is no need to hurry. You should live by the present moment. There is an invitation for you to live by the present moment, and you need to approve of yourself. Okay, when you see here the shadow moment, it's learning to accept okay, these are these parts of me. You do not deny your shadow part. You recognize it and you accept it. You know it has its advantages also, but at the same time, you also know that there are certain things that you need to control it. Like for example, you realize that there are certain aspects that, like for example, selfishness, that you need to curb. uh, the this shadow part will always be part of us, but we are able to slowly grow and be able to use the shadow part for the good, not only of ourselves but of the whole universe. So in a certain sense, no, the shadow part did not necessarily have to be something negative. The shadow part are those parts of ourselves that we are ashamed to show to the world, and so in order to the world will not see it, we try to push it down to our subconscious mind. That's why they become shadows, no, they become shadows. So these are the parts of ourselves that we might we feel that would not be acceptable in the society. At the same time, we also couldn't accept, no, so we just push it behind. Now we need to accept it as part of us. This is part of you that you need to embrace also, but at the same time, you do not have to remain there. You can evolve and you can grow, and the best way to do it is to allow the divine and the spirit world to guide you. So as you go this process of transformation, you are maturing, and as you mature, you will understand more how to deal with this one. And to deal with your shadow side, you need the presence of the divine and your spirit guides in your life. You cannot do it on your own. It's more of like letting go and letting God or the divine to change you. You allow yourself to be changed. You are more of the receptive mode. You allow the divine to guide you so that you will be able to grow. And the ego takes the takes the back seat, okay, and allows the divine to guide us towards the journey. And you realize that, yeah, because the divine, the universe knows more, the mysteries that we still do not see, the mystery of the future, the mystery also of the questions that we have in our mind, no, these things will come to light. The shadow part of yourself, usually we are not aware of it, but as you evolve, as you grow in your spiritual journey, these things will come to light, and the divine will teach you on how to address it. So this is a very beautiful journey for you, a beautiful reading of your energy, that somehow I hope you were able to gain some insights, no, for your reading for October. So I hope, Aries, that this reading has been beneficial for you. And if you feel that it will help other people also, please don't hesitate to share it with them. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who have put their likes in the videos of this channel, and at the same time also thank you for the comments. It really means a lot to me, and I hope to see you again in the future videos. Until that time, may the divine continue to bless your ways.